Hey everybody, Fishman here. Welcome to the video. This is Fishing Vlog number 207. I'm going to start this week's video off with something, well, I found very disappointing and maybe just a little sad, unfortunately. If you've been following the channel for any length of time, you know, years ago I used to breed these guys. These are OB convicts, and unfortunately a few years back the male lost a fight to some African cichlids and she was all by herself. So I figured, well, she's getting up there, maybe 8, 9, or 10. I thought I would get her a mate. That's what the other guy's for. He's not an OB, but that's fine. And I put them together, and they got along. They never seemed to fight, argue, or anything. And I said, well, maybe she's just past it. But I got this pleasant surprise. They laid a whole pile of eggs. And I said, oh, that's excellent, because there's almost like 200 of them there. And I thought, well, this is great. They'll raise those, and I'll have her line continue. Unfortunately, absolutely none of the eggs are viable. They all gradually turned white, and that was the end of that. So I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to continue her line. I will, again, let her... I'll keep them for now, and I will get them to hopefully spawn again. We'll see, but anyway. Well, fish get old, unfortunately. So this is the attempt I had for using dehydrated turnip to grow paramecia. And as you can see, right there in the middle there's a nice cloud. I mean, it's actually doing really quite well. And I thought, that's nice. Well, I mean, it's easy to culture paramecia. So I'm going to continue this for now, and I'm going to show you a close-up of it in a second. It does smell more, but as you can see, it is teeming. So it's doing really quite well. I'm very happy about that. So I'll continue this for a while. Maybe I can get it to the point where it doesn't smell and I get a nice balance going. As you can see, it's clearer, so that means I can just visually look at it by putting a light on the jar, which is kind of nice and handy. The other ones, of course, get really full of tannic acids, and that means it requires me putting into this little jury rigged up thing that I've put together to use my phone to have a closer look at them. But that's okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm going to try reducing the tannic acids in those as well, see if I can get them back to where they used to be. This may require more maintenance. So if you're wondering what this is water from my tub out in the backyard. It's been there for about 4 years now. I used to put fish out there in the summer, but I don't bother doing that anymore. But it just keeps on going. I mean, it's got life in it, so I've decided to bring some of that in. These small little things you see buzzing around near the surface, that's Daphnia moina. And here's a closer up of it. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better view here. There you go. You can see them now. The little guys scudding around there, that's what those are. And the larger guys are seed shrimp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a jar. I have a lot of green water now. I had 2 tanks set up. I was originally going to clear them out of green water, but I figured I can do some other stuff with it. So I let 2 tanks go, culture the green water. You're going to see one of them here in the video coming up. And I'm going to try culturing Daphnia for the umpteenth time. Try to get that to work. I'm also going to try doing it with hay and see if I can get the Daphnia to exist on that. We'll see. I don't hold any hope on it. I mean, I'm trying to... Culturing Daphnia for short periods of time is easy. Culturing them long term, they just seem to need a downtime. Fortunately, well, for the tub outside, it freezes up in the winter and they go through their natural cycles. So, I mean, that's all fine. The seed shrimp also I'm going to give a shot at. I'm going to see if I can get them to culture. Never tried it before, so we'll see how that goes. As you can see, they're very, very active, so the other problem with it... Oh, sorry about that. I thought I should have clipped the video a bit better. The other problem with it, they are a little large, so I'm not sure what's going to go on with that. We'll just see. If you remember, from almost a month ago now, I had put a female of my platies in here to have some babies, and she did, and I kind of showed you glimpses of them. They're finally getting to the point now where they're out and about, which is nice. It's weird breeding platies because unlike guppies where they just hang up near the surface, these guys just bury themselves somewhere in the foliage and whatnot, and you don't even know they're there. So it's kind of bizarre. You have to wait and see like 2-3 weeks before they start sticking their heads out. And I decided it's probably a good idea to breed more of them. So this is a very pregnant female. She's going to hopefully dump a bunch in here. And of course, that killifish, Gardneri, who managed to come in here somehow, is still doing quite well in here. I'll probably have to pull him out just to be on the safe side. And there's another thing I'm doing with the Gardneri at the moment. I am taking all the males, well, not all of them, but I have an awful lot of males, high ratio to how many females I get. So I have this set up here, and I'm going to be putting all the extra males up in here. I like the extra space, it's fine. I also put in, I think, one female that's from the original. You see right in the middle there now, she's getting really old, which is only about 2-3 years for a killifish. But yeah, she's got a curved spine and everything. She's getting way past any kind of breeding capabilities for her, so I'm going to leave her in here. And these guys are going to go to clients. I have a few tanks now where they're doing really quite well, and I want to keep that all set up for them. So this is one of the tanks I let go green. The kind of funny thing is, though, I have a bunch of, well, not a bunch of guppies, probably about a trio. So actually, I think it's 3 females and a male, and they weren't breeding at all. And all of a sudden, you can see there's maybe about 2-3 dozen baby guppies in here all of a sudden. So either they were eating them and nothing was going on about that, or they feel more secure or something. I don't know. Anyway, they dumped a whole pile of fries, so I'm just leaving them in there with that. This is the last of these I'm going to be showing you, because as far as I'm concerned, this experiment has run its course. It has done really well. I'm very happy with the results. Both tanks are doing exceedingly well. I've already explained numerous times to you how this is. So these guys are all going to get fished out. I'm going to put them into a large tank where they're all just going to school, and of course they'll be used for clients' tanks. And I am going to take the pair. I'm going to drop them in the tank on the right for a day or two, then I'm going to pull them out and put them in the tank on the left for a day or two, then I'm going to put them back up with the guppies, and, well, yeah, they're going to hopefully have a lot more, and I'm going to continue this experiment. I'm going to continue it as it was initially, except one small change. I am going to raise them exclusively in these 2 tanks, because they're really quite stable and doing well. I'm going to change how I'm going to be breeding these guys, because, well, they decided that the males rather just fence. They joust with each other. Got a really nice colorful male there, seems to be in charge. I pulled one of those trays of Java moss out and nothing came of it, so they're obviously spending too much time playing and not enough time doing what they need to do. Anyway, I will get that straightened out. So thank you very much for watching. Leave comments, let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.